Hello guys, what's up? This is Wizard. I'm going to show you guys today a space station that I made, a secret base, let's call this, on Venus. I just landed on Venus. It's a beautiful day on Venus today. This is the for space mode. It's a add-on for Galacticraft, so you're gonna have a lot of dimensions. If you press M, you're gonna have a lot of planets to travel. Uh, Galacticraft is being updated now to the third version, and I think they're gonna add this for space mode to the Galacticraft 3, but let's wait. So guys, let's show the base. First of all, sorry about my microphone. There's something wrong with my wire. I don't know what it is. So what I made here was a huge base incrusted on this mountain over here. This is the entrance. So you landed here. You come this way, and you have a door here. If you press the wrong password, like 333,
Access denied.
it's gonna have an access denied. And you gonna press the right password. You can
Access granted.
Here's the entrance airlock. Has a small animation here, and I wait the airlock close. Then I enter the base. You guys can see it's totally dark, and I'm using the bright on the 75%, so it's still dark. And I'm gonna to power up the lights now. Sometimes takes some time to update all the blocks, because I'm using a lot of mods, but you guys can see that there's a huge illumination system on the central room, and you guys can see that all the computer boards over here are turned off, and if I press this button over here, computer power, it's gonna send a signal, a redstone signal, to activate all the 4 programs on these 4 computers. Those programs are from my space station video, so I'm not going through these 2 that I explain on the space station video, because this video is gonna get very big if I explain everything I do. But so I'm gonna cover what I did not show on my other videos. So this is just a easy guide. So if you just arrive on Venus, what you can do, for example, you're gonna know that there are these ores on Venus, so you're gonna craft mine for sulfur. This red gem ore, that's a ore that only generates on Venus, so it's a speciality of Venus. You can make some special jetpacks with that. You have uranium on Venus, and I think there's more quantity than uranium than on Earth, so it's a good place for mining for nuclear fuels and stuff with uranium. You have iron, you have coal, tin, and copper. So you guys can see you have a lot of ores to mine on Venus, and I'm using the 1.6.4 version, because this mod is not on the new version of Minecraft yet. This is an interesting program. It's a Wikipedia of the solar system. I made this image of the solar system, very crude. Keep in mind it's Minecraft and it's pixels. It's the smaller pixel I can do. So if I type here a celestial body, let's put Venus, because we are on Venus, and then gonna show everything about Venus here, the distance from the sun and the number of satellites and radius and gravity, rotation, etc. And if you press, I think I put some other bodies here already. I think I put almost, no, it's Europa. Alright, so you got Europa, you got Mars, you got Earth. So you can look about the data here. The first room I'm gonna show you guys is the most simple one. It's the workshop, and when you start on Venus, you're gonna grab those ores. Then you're gonna grab here, and you're gonna bring them to the workshop. The workshop has no lights, so you're gonna turn on the lights. All the rooms have illumination systems on the roof with redstone and computers. So the workshop is very simple. It's just a place you can process the ore with the industrial blast furnace and the industrial grinder from Gregtech. All the rooms also have an oxygen detector, so this room have oxygen. It's detecting the oxygen from over here. If, for example, if I take off the oxygen, I'm gonna take some damage because I'm a survivor. Take some time. Alright, so now it's disabled. Oh no, I'm with oxygen here, oxygen gear. But if I take off, you guys can see there's no oxygen anymore, and the detector is saying that there is no oxygen anymore. And it's going to send this information to another room that I'm going to show you guys. So I just got some tools over here from ComputerCraft and Gregtech. Some high-tech tools you can use on Venus. Display here, crucible furnace. I don't know why I put this here because we don't have oceans on the Venus, and this is from the mariculture mod. I think I put this from just for the looks. We have a universal macerator here and all the machines you need for processing an iron. So after you process the iron, you can bring here to the second room. That's very more interesting. This laboratory. I took some time on this one. The lights from button instead of a simple switch. Here I have a 6 computer running 6 programs, different programs, all in real time, automatic when you start the map. With all the computers on this base are automatic on the startup, so if you start the game, they are all going to start automatically. So here I have a chemical reactor, and this computer is connected to this chemical reactor. So for example, there is nothing there now. If I put water, it's gonna tell water cell reagent 1 is water cell. So if I put for example sulfur, that's one thing you can find a lot on Venus. You can start to producing sulfuric acid. It's going to take some time, but it's going to go here, and you guys can see sulfur cell on the reagent 2. If I take it off, it's gonna disappear. Here's the industrial centrifuge. By the way, guys, I'm running because there's a lot of things to show. I waste some time. You can put stuff here on the centrifuge. Let me finish here first. I'm gonna take it off this too, and you guys can see that it's known now over there. Actually, I have to make a pretty creative solution because once you have no material here and the sensor is connected to this machine, he did not recognize a new value here, so you have to create a condition for that. So you put on the program if slots 1, this is slots 1, it's new, then you put a solution, you write none, for example. So you guys can see it's going to produce the sulfuric acid now, and sulfuric acid don't produce products here. I can take it off. And the same thing on the centrifuge, I can put stuff here. It's gonna say centrifuging black granite dust. Here I have a Minecraft periodic table. I already showed that on another of my videos, but I have all the Gregtech elements here. And you can also run this on a smaller version like that. So you're gonna spend only 3 monitors. I made so like that. And here is a very interesting program that I created this last week. It's Elemental Wikiphedia. So you put any element from here, for example hydrogen, you just press, and you're gonna tell everything you can do with hydrogen and every way you can get hydrogen from. So for example, if you put 6 electrolyzed water on the electrolyzer over here, it's gonna generate some hydrogen cells. And the hydrogen is very important on this base because, as you guys can see, I'm using the fusion reactor, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. So the industrial electrolyzer also is gonna show what is electrolyzing at the moment, and also have a thermal centrifuge from the industrial craft. So some of you guys can ask why you have a thermal centrifuge if you have the Gregtech industrial centrifuge over here. Because one reason, you can increase your plutonium productivity like this. How? First you put you running ore on the grinder on the workshop over there, and you take the purified crushed ore, then you put over here instead of of putting on the macerator and then on the centrifuge, because this way you're gonna grab more plutonium from over here. I'm not going to show you guys, because it takes some time to heat the centrifuge, but it's very simple. Just put the purified uranium here, and then you're gonna grab this centrifuged uranium over here, and this one you're gonna put on the macerator, and after that on the decentrifuge. So it's very simple. So I hope you guys like the laboratory. If I reset the program over here, it's gonna go back to the cool start here. I'm gonna leave the lights on for now. Workshop. So now I'm gonna show you guys very quickly the Clayer machine. It's a machine that I made that automatically produces lithium and some other stuff. This is the monitor that monitors this machine. This machine, the way it works, I think I should show you guys first the machine so you guys can understand how it works. It's a very complex machine. It uses the extra B mode to produce. I'm using the River Queen, so they're gonna give me clay combs. And what gonna happen? Let me see if I can switch to the game mode here. 1 second. And grab some clay combs. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other mode. So when the bees produce the clay comb is gonna go over here in this centrifuge, and after that, only when the centrifuge has work, she's gonna ask this combustion engine to work. So this way I can save a lot of fuel, and this fuel is gonna last a very long time. So she's automatically now is producing the stuff here, and in this point here the stuff is separated. The water comes from this squeezer, and the squeezer is gonna squeeze the propolis and go back this water to the system. So this way I'm recycling water on this system, because the system requires water. Why? Because we are on Venus, and Venus is a very arid place, a very hot place. So we need water to acclimatize the bees. So I have a tank over here from Railcraft with water, and if I open this valve over here, you guys can see the water over this reinforced glass. I don't know how I still have oxygen here. I don't, because when this door is open I lose the oxygen over here. So to see the Clayer machine you need to have an oxygen gear over here. Okay, so water is coming into the system. What is gonna happen? The bee is gonna be acclimatized now. You guys can see the bee is producing, and after she start to producing those clay dust are gonna be electrolyzer here, and gonna generate 4 products. Those 4 products are going to come here to this canning machines, and then they're gonna go back there to my tanks, and that's it. Let me close it here. So all the products from the electrolyzing clay are here. It's lithium, sodium, and silicon. And this monitor here is monitoring the amount of on each tank. So it's a very simple room. In here I can see the amount of water coming out of here. If I stop, it's gonna stop. Take some time, but we'll stop. Stop. Okay, stop. And I also, as I say, I'm recycling some of this water back into the system with the water propolis. And that's it for the Clayer machine. I'm gonna switch the lights off. Let me show you guys the oxygen room since I'm here. The oxygen room is a feature from my first space base. It's a system that monitors the entire base oxygen system. So you guys can see here everything have oxygen except for the war room, which are purposely let off. You guys can see, for example, here if I disable this seal, this is the oxygen room. So the oxygen room is gonna lose oxygen in a second right now. So you guys can see this is the second version of this program, so it's very much better than the last one. I'm gonna enable the seal here again. So have all the rooms here: laboratory, workshop, the war room, which I'm gonna show you guys, the fusion core. Okay, let me show you guys now the fusion room, which is a very cool room. Before that, let me show you guys the refactor real fast. Switch here. Here is a place I just used to store food. Some food over there, some storage. Here I have a space food model. You guys can, if you guys know my submarine video, I have those soda machines and juice machines. I made a space food version of those with a small animation here and some feeding the universe. You can have the dehydrate food here. For example, if you choose apple, take I think 10 seconds, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7. Oh no, that's a watermelon, but the apple's coming in a moment. Oh, there you go, and then you press the button and you take the apple food and you can eat this food, so you can survive here on space. You can choose carrot, potato and watermelon flavors. I have watermelon and apple here. So this is how I get food here. I also have a fridge if I need some ice cream or something like that. This base is modular, so I can increase the size if I want some time. But I have some work to do yet. This is the fusion core. This is from all the energy from the base comes from here. I'm gonna turn on the lights. And this is a Gregtech advanced fusion core. It's a multi-block structure. Took me some time to understand the energy injectors, how they work. But you guys can see those cables over here are from the energy injectors. Those are their energy injectors. You cannot interact with HUD, but you can monitor their activity. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. I just made a simple animation here, fusion. Here I have a board showing the fusion through reaction from real life, which is deuterium and tritium producing helium and a neutron, and liberating this amount of energy, about 17.6 micro electrovolts. So it's a lot of energy, much more than the atomic explosion, for example. The fusion is a very energetic reaction. And you guys can see here from Gregtech what you can do with this monster. You can generate a insane, huge, disgusting amount of energy. I even can't believe it. I'm gonna show you guys. You guys gonna see. So the most simple reaction is tritium in the deuterium, producing plasma helium. I don't know how to pronunciate that, guys. Sorry. And it consumes this amount of energy. I have all the tanks with each of those reagents. There are 6 of them, but only 3 of them react with the other 3. So, for example, tritium only reacts with deuterium or helium, and tritium only reacts with deuterium. So I'm going to show you guys how this works. I have a lot of monitors here. This room gives me a lot of job to do, all the circuits and wires under this whole room here. So once I have choose the reaction I want, for example I want tritium and deuterium, I'm going to inject tritium and I'm going to inject deuterium like this. Just press. So you guys can see over here the amount of deuterium on the deuterium tank is decreasing, because I'm sucking deuterium and I'm sucking tritium over here. And in a moment they are going to be injected on my material injectors. You have to have 2 material injectors on the reactor. You guys can see it's working. Oops, I have to turn off those levers, because those levers are to empty the injector, so I'm losing actually tritium in that area. Sorry about that, guys. It's shut down now. So now I'm going to store some of them. Oops, there you go. I have a reaction happening now, because they suck 1000 of each one. You guys gonna see. I can walk under the reactor over here, and I'm going to Now I'm inside the fusion reactor, so you guys can see now the reactor just don't have the amount of energy he needs to get another cycle. He needs a lot of energy to start a cycle, but once when he consumes that energy, he's gonna generate so much plasma that it's enough to feed the own generator and increase more energy. How? I'm going to show you guys how. You guys can see this number. It means that this E over here, it's E elevated to the 7th, so it's 337 millions, 3 millions now. You guys will see how this energy will going to increase. Here I'm monitoring all the 14 injectors. As I said before, you cannot interact with HUD, but you can monitor them with the computers and with OpenCC sensors over here. All the injectors are empty because the reactor suck all the energy from them. But now I'm gonna charge the reactor, which is very cool. I have plasma to do that. I'm going to show you guys how. I need to stop here. First stop to inject tritium and stop the deuterium, because both of tanks are full now. 10,000 of tritium, 10,000 of deuterium on both of these tanks. So the reactor are ready to react, but he needs energy for that. So now I'm going to inject plasma on the whole system. This not only inject plasma on the monitor on the reactor, but also inject plasma on this 4 plasma generators that is going to feed the entire base to this ESTU. That is a huge energy storage. It can store 1 billion of EU, 1 billion, yeah. And now I have 600 million of energy over here. You guys can see elevated to the 8, and it's 65% of the total storage of this ESTU. So this is my total base energy, the energy that I have in my reserve to use to whatever I want. So it's a lot of energy. You guys can see the plasma itself generates light. It's like a torch or a lamp. The helium plasma, the plasma that comes out from the fusion reactor over there on the tank. So the 4 generators have plasma now, and what is happening is that the fusion reactor is getting energy now. I'm going to show you guys. There, it's increasing the energy very fastly because the injectors are receiving energy and giving to them, to the reactor, very fast. You guys can see how the energy is oscillating on each cycle. So soon I'm gonna have energy to make the reaction, but the reaction will produce this plasma over here, this helium plasma. You can also remove this plasma from the... Let me see if I grab a cell here, tritium, and now I cannot. Okay, but it will react and produce this helium. So from this room over here, I can get energy from my entire base. And also make another reactions like lithium with wolfranium to get iridium ore, but it consumes a lot of energy to start the cycle. So that's the fusion reactor, guys. I hope you guys liked what I did here. Give me a lot of job to make all this, and I hope Greg liked what I did with his fusion reactor, how I use the monitors to monitor almost everything about his reactor. I'm sure he's gonna appreciate that. So let me show you guys the last room, because this video is getting too long and I don't want that. The last room is very cool too. It's the war room. Uses the ICPN mode.
Access granted.
You need code here too, nor else I'm not gonna enter. I think I leave the lights on here. You guys can see how it get dark if I leave the lights off. And if I want to open the hatches over here, ta-da! We can see Venus over there outside. You can see our ship. We can see some of the mountains. If some guy pass over there, he's never gonna see this if it's closed, because it's very camouflated. And this is something I made too. That is, I think it's very cool. I made a Star Trek looking like teleport, using some ComputerCraft and other stuff here. So if you press this plate, it's gonna give you lights, and if you just press here, engage, bang, it's gonna teleport you to the secret war room. Here are where you can launch the real missiles. Since I have oxygen here, I'm going to show you guys how it works real fast. You can use this lever here to open the hatch, but keep in mind this room do not have oxygen, only the bottom room. So you need oxygen over here. This is our 4 ICBMs over here. I'm using conventional missiles to not destroy the entire planet, okay? The hatches are open now. And all the computers up there are connected to this computer over here using modems. So I'm using a hatch control platform, just like on my submarine. And here is the general hatch lookout. So the general can look over here, the missiles, because I use the coordinates of that mountain as a target. So the missile is gonna hit there. Let's see. First of all, if I press close here, stop, do not launch, because if you do that you're gonna blow this entire section of the base. So first you open the hatches, now you can go. Okay, let's go. Take some time. Something's wrong. Okay, just some delay, but the missiles on away. Let's see. The missile is gonna hit over there. I think I'm gonna be able to see. There. You guys see? The impact over there. It's a very weak missile because I do not want to blow that entire mountain, as I said. Let's launch more one. And from here you can make a base. You can like construct another of this base on another mountain and make some wars with you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna upload this to a map so you guys can use, so you guys can have some fun. Where's the missile? I'm hearing the missile, but I think it lost the target. I'm launching another one. I love this resonant change in the mod sound of the missiles. Okay, you guys have oh, there you go. You guys have an idea how this works. I have a small animation here of missiles are coming off. You can close here the secret room, and you guys, I'm gonna go back. And I hope you guys like that. I cannot waste more time. The video is already too long. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you like, and give your comments and everything. Thank you guys. See you guys all later.